All right.
More checks.
Nate, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll go one. One spot.
We get a new marker.
Excuse me, I want a better clap. I earned that clap. And how many do you want today? 2. Kyle?
We got
Hey.
to clap again.
Oh, one clap. Kyle? 0-2. Ron?
0-1.
No. Lamont?
1-2.
One clap. Mike? Kizzle? 1.
Hey.
So, big one? Alright. Say with your chest. Caleb?
2-1.
2 spot. Zach? No Grady. Corey?
2-4.
2 spot. Cooper?
Big one.
Chesky?
1-2.
Let's go, Yodels. One clap. Maddie? IR. Colton?
1-1.
One spot. One clap. One clap. Mike P? Cam?
Bagel 2.
Colin?
2-2.
That's a first. Huh?
2-2.
Yes, sir.
Pete?
I think that was a wrong number.
One clap. Ronnie? Ryan?
0-1.
Robbie?
2-2.
2 spot. I got one I want 2 today. One clap. First day out knocking. Yes, sir. For the summer.
Let's go,
Actually, you need to get a high five for that if it's your first one out here, buddy.
Let's go,
Seabass.
Sean.
0-1.
We popped this chair, bro.
Matt?
2-2.
Two spot.
Let's go, Matt.
0-2.
Wait. 0-2.
Ramon. 2.
Yep, that's my bad.
Oh.
2 spot.
Blackstone, here
Fane.
Here we go.
Here we go, Billy Don.
Nah, man.
Johnny.
0-1.
Wait, are y'all two?
Johan.
Oh, yeah, no.
Michael. John.
0-1.
Chase.
0-1.
Khalid.
1-1.
Yes, sir.
One clap.
Go.
Hunter. He's going. Racing.
Erase the name.
Brian. You're a good. Brian.
Hunter left.
Okay, Cooper.
Where'd he go? He's going to eat competition.
Patrick. 0-1. Juan.
I wonder why Hunter left.
Other side. I think so. What do you want today?
1-1.
You got one yesterday?
No, just one. My bad.
Yeah, he's done. Alright. You got one?
That's awesome.
I called him yesterday. One. What you got? What's going today?
1-1.
Today's training brought to you by Fine.
Let's go. One got one. Number 1.
One got one.
Sean, you got a sales rule for us?
Yes, if any customer of any credit class, even failing credit, wants to pay in full, he will still receive a full commission, and it still is rewards towards your pay bump. And it will be classified as 700.
Fire.
Oh, wait, what?
It's a beautiful one.
Good one. So Mexicanos, no credito, no credito. Okay, cash.
Cash.
Yeah, you paid $2,200.
You take
Free
pesos?
contract. 3-year contract done and dusted.
You take pesos?
Give him a third.
Nice. Matt, you got the thought?
You will step forward into growth, or you will step back into safety.
Make it Wayne.
Let's avoid the loud shouting this time.
I was gonna be thankful for Alex who got me out here. I was gonna be thankful for Mike who's running it and everything. And then I'm also thankful for all the trainers. So Nate, Mike, Alex trained one time, Caleb, Lamont. So thank you all for training, doing all the trainings. Thankful for the van drivers getting us out there. And yeah.
Let's go, Wayne.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thankful man right there. That is a thankful man.
You want to hear it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, hey, Caleb, take notes. Just saying. Take notes. This is my band.
Oh, this is your band.
My black
Stones right here.
My black
Pros and cons?
This might be the only saving grace.
Yeah, this is your carrier right here.
What color is it for?
His back heels are looking big.
There it is.
Hey, can I help you, man?
Hey, how you doing? You must be the man of the house?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
don't worry, I ain't selling or trying to ship you off to war. My name's Ramon, I'm actually an ADT representative.
Okay.
We're right across the street from Mr. and Mrs. Pryor. Their truck actually got broken in, they're getting a whole
Oh, no way.
overhauled. Yeah, so if you hear a siren going off, don't call the cops, that's actually us,
Okay.
just one of the little test runs.
Yeah, we've looked into ADT. I just don't want to waste your time. I
Oh
think
yeah,
we're
man, it's
interested, yeah.
perfectly fine. I actually get paid out of the advertising budget just to go door to door. Have you ever seen those blue ADT signs?
Yeah, we used to have
Perfect.
you guys like back at our old house.
Oh, great, great. How did that go for you?
Yeah, we liked it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good, good. Well, like I was saying, we're actually in a neighborhood and the boss is paying me out of the advertising budget just to find houses to put those blue signs in front of, right?
Okay.
Now, what those signs do for us is a little bit of advertisement. Neighbors buy what neighbors have, and if it's good enough for you, then it's good enough for them. So in exchange for you allowing us to put that sign in the front yard, the company out of the advertising budget is actually paying for 2 free cameras. Now, we got outdoor cameras, indoor cameras, and we have doorbell cameras.
Yeah.
You used to have ADT. Did you
Yeah,
have
we
monitoring?
just had the alarm system.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect, perfect. Have you guys ever considered getting cameras before?
Yeah, we looked. I was just gonna go to Best Buy and buy some.
Okay, okay. And if you had cameras, what would you probably want to see? Would it be like the backyard, or the cars over here?
Yeah, we have a pool back there, so we're gonna put one over there. Watch
Yeah,
the
check over
kids.
there, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And why would you want the cameras? Is a lot of stuff going on around
We
here?
had someone run through our backyard one time,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
my
Oh,
wife
man.
just kind of got freaked out.
Yeah, no, I
so-
completely understand.
Yeah.
Well, like Mr. Pryor over there, his truck got broken into, and that's one of the main reasons.
How much does it
he's gonna get
cost?
them. Well, the great thing about it is they're giving out the equipment absolutely free through the promotion. We just want you to put that sign in the front yard.
Mhm.
The only thing you would ever pay for is the monitoring, okay?
Okay.
Now, cameras are great. They give us a safe feeling because we're able to see what's going on, but they don't call the cops, right? So if me and you were out eating lunch and the phone was on silent because we was having some good conversation, and the alarm went off, then you wouldn't see it, right? So you would
Right.
see the burglar walking in the house and you would see him walking out with your TV, and that's not what we want, right?
Right.
So we have monitoring here, and what that monitoring does, if the door ever gets open or cracked, then it gives you an alarm there. If you don't set the alarm off within that 30 seconds, then the authorities get called.
Mhm.
Now, we have like a little verbal password that asks for 4 to 10 letters. No kids' names or pets, no favorite colors, because those are really easy to guess.
Mhm.
If you had a verbal password, what would something like that be?
I don't know. I don't know. The last one was the name of our old dog.
Perfect, perfect. Was the last one pretty easy to use? Is something that you can use?
Yeah, we used it.
Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. And like you were saying, someone ran through the backyard and we want to prevent that. Make sure the kids are safe and the wife is safe while you're not at home. If something was like this was something that was affordable, didn't take any food off the table or put any holes in the socks, because we're not in the business of making you skinny. I really see you get fat and see you protect your home. That's just me being remote. I just made that up actually. If something like this was affordable, could you see something like this being your home?
Yeah. I mean, it just depends on the
Right,
cost.
man.
really.
It's super hot out here. I've been walking all day. Can we step in real quick?
Yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, thank you.
We're gonna have to use some training.
Absolutely.
That's a vacuum clean.
That was awesome, bro.
I've seen. $800. All right.
Yeah, that's why my first pick.
P's and C's, P's and C's. Yeah, I've got a question in here actually. But yeah, right off the bat, the name drop was just super smooth, man. Like you immediately went into the neighbor. So like, they don't have a lot of time to judge you once you just jump right into that pitch, and so that was super smooth. Blew off the first objection. I put down you were very linguistic. linguistically competent. So like your words just flowed together. There wasn't like any spaces, there wasn't any ums, everything was just very smooth, and so they didn't really have like a lot of time to speak, which is really good. They don't have a lot of time to judge you or think about like what the hell is this guy doing on my porch, and so that just put you into control. You asked a lot of good questions. How did you like ADT? I think a lot of rookies coming out here, the customers will bring this stuff up, but you'll just completely blow past it. Oh, you had ADT before? Okay, sweet, yeah, we're putting signs in the yards. But when you ask like, oh, how did you like it? Now you can kind of like gauge where they're at and then the interest level in it. And so, yeah, where do you want the cameras? Why do you want the cameras? I couldn't find really any cons. There was just one moment that you said they, when you were speaking about ADT instead of we, but you said like we a lot of the other times, and so I really couldn't find any cons. If you guys have got some.
I would just say slow down a little bit. But other than that,
The only thing I would say is the verbal password question might be a little bit of a hard close. I would just, if you just took that out of your pitch right there, because by me answering the verbal password, it's almost like saying like I'm getting it. I don't know if you get people kind of freaked out there. Just take that out and do your exact transition. Just like, hey, we don't want to take any food off the table, put holes in your socks. You mind if I sit down and show this to you? Yeah. That's the only thing I could see really, but dude, that was awesome.
Yeah, my question was like, do you ask for the sell like that every time? Where like, hey, if this isn't going to be too much, or if you feel like it's a fit for you, would you want to look into this?
It depends on the customer.
Okay.
Most of the time I try to assume it. If they're not giving me like yeah, we're going to do this, then I try to make sure that it's affordable. So then they don't give me the objection in a couple of minutes that we couldn't afford this. Because if I ask you if it's affordable and you tell me no, then I can go into, well, this is what it normally is, but today this is what we're doing. People like yourself, we're working with all the people on SSI and disability, so everyone in the neighborhood is getting it today, rather than any other day, because we're doing this really good special for you guys.
That's fine. That's fine.
And another thing about Ramon's tone when he's doing it, so a lot of, they've done studies on like what makes the top sales reps in any company. It's relaxed and dominant. So those are the two things that you remember. Like, he wasn't skittish, he was firm, he told you what he was doing there. It was important, but he was very relaxed while he was doing it. And it gave me a feeling of comfort knowing that, okay, Ramon is a professional here. When you act super skittish, super nervous, you talk fast, it projects that you don't have as much confidence, and whoever's more confident is going to win. So if I'm more confident than the customer, he'll let me guide him to the sale. If the customer's more confident than me, he'll transition me off the porch, right? So it's just that battle there. And then your tone was just so super relaxed, didn't talk fast, and it helps you keep control of the whole conversation. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to learn from that.
Like with the vacuum sales in the past, like what Ramon did really well was he let the product shine. So he did question-based selling, which was super fire. Like every time he was meant to ask a question, he asked a question. And it was like a good question, it wasn't invasive, so he got them to sell themselves. Like, oh, why would that give you peace of mind? Or why had you guys looked into doing that? And I think that's something that we're not doing enough. So the question-based selling was super fire. And then he was just a professional. Like he didn't really explain his whole life story. He just got the hot button quickly and then customized the pitch for that hot button. And so he didn't kind of like necessarily do the whole like personalized selling. He just made the system personal for the customer. And I think like, cause I guess, I don't know, I'm just assuming, but in a vacuum sale, like you don't have to like share your life story, and you can while you're in the house and transitioning, but it's like, this is the product, this is what it's gonna do for you, and this is how it's gonna fix your problem. And he was really, really quick at dissecting the problem and then showing them the solution with his product. And then they liked him, not necessarily because it was Ramon, but because he was really good and efficient at like showing them with no BS what the product was gonna do for them. And I think customers respect and appreciate that. So they probably like him because he's professional and can solve their problems efficiently. So yeah, I thought that was super nice.
Awesome. Podcast, we'll do. No, it's another podcast today, so we'll do a podcast tomorrow. Zach, I know you brought in some new people. Any updates on the solar end or anything like that? Or?
No real updates. Definitely seen a big increase in the amount of phone calls I'm getting. So awesome, good job on that, guys. Some of them are working. I sat with, who was it yesterday?
Kayla?
Kayla, yeah, whose was that? Okay, sat with Kayla yesterday. I got a round or two coming up towards the end of the week. And then somebody else at 12:30 today. that I spoke with as well too. So we're getting in contact with them, we're getting them sat. Just keep them coming. It's gonna be a numbers game with these things because of a couple different elements out there, shading trees and things like that, just extra things that we have to deal with. So the more you guys just get them and toss them over my way and not mess with all the sticky stuff, that's all you gotta worry
You
about.
want us to just give everyone just your phone number and funnel them all through you? And
Yeah.
you can
So,
divide them?
I've got Austin here.
What's up, Austin?
Austin, I've been up before. These two are gonna start helping me. The more that these, appointments and these start coming in, they're gonna start helping me out, to make sure we get everything covered. So I just wanna bring them down so they got familiar with who these two guys were. But aside from that, just keep, send them my way, get me in touch with the customer, I'll figure out the rest of the stuff from there, and if I get something on the hook and get in, I'll let you guys know.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Awesome.
I had a quick question. So so we'll go through the co-pilot and do it.
That's what I wanted to ask you about actually. I don't think the co-pilot is working still.
Yeah, the easiest thing is to get a picture of the bill, and then just text it to Zach with the customer's name, their phone number, and then a return time that they can talk to them.
Okay, so yeah, just text you all the information.
Just send the information over to me, and then that way I can pull up my schedule and
Beautiful.
make sure I get it fit on there.
Okay.
All right, guys. So this is really not the most fun email to get in the morning, but yeah, the apartment complex does not like us. We're 40 dudes, all in ADT gear, and so we have to be very, very careful, and we have to keep each other accountable, right? This affects all of us. Now, they're threatening that they're going to kick us out of the apartment complex. I don't think that they'll do that. Me and Caleb just went and bought crumble cookies and went and took it to them. Like, they barely even looked. Yeah, some peace offerings.
They didn't care.
Yeah, so we definitely have some work to do. Who was at the pool over the weekend? Okay, I know all you guys, I know you guys like to have a fun time and stuff like that. I don't think there was any drinks at the pool. Just so you do know, you don't get a strike 2, 3. If any of you have alcohol in this apartment complex, you're going home. I don't care if you're at the top of the board. I'm not dealing with it. Like, my patience is already 0, especially with them in there. I think they're very dramatic. I think they're very catty, and I think they're just trying to make stuff up, just to get under our skin. But at the end of the day, they're the ones that control the lease. So anytime that you see somebody in the apartment complex, turn your music down, wave to them, smile. If you see your neighbors, and if you made some food, go offer them some extra cookies. Make it really hard for them to not like us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have to be really careful of that. And for now, guys, we're gonna have to say no going to the pool, because I don't know another way around it. There's probably over close to $1 million worth of commission that's going to get paid out in this room. I'm not going to risk $1 million so we can go to the pool. Load up your van, go drive to the lake, go to the gym, drive half a mile that way, and go do donuts in a parking lot. I don't care. I want you guys to have fun, but we just have to make sure that we don't mess this up here. And this is all your guys' money. So it's not one of those things where you kind of oh, they're being idiots, I'm just going to turn a blind eye to it. We need to keep each other accountable in here, because I can't be everywhere at the same time. So I need to know that if something's happened, if Keith's there, he's going to make sure that it gets taken care of. If Sean's there, I want to make sure that that doesn't happen. That gives me peace of mind if I know that you guys have the best interests of each other and that you're going to keep each other accountable. So yeah, I just wanted everyone to know that. And I think Dan wanted to FaceTime in too. So.
Oh yeah.
What are some things
Oh,
we
yeah.
can do, Mike, that we might see as normal or not a big deal?
Getting out of the vans and yelling at each other from across the apartment complex late at night when we get in at 10:30.
Yeah.
Revving up your cars, loud music, yelling in your apartment complex. Yeah, just going to the pool and acting like hooligans around other people, using foul language around the office. If you go to walk in the office and get a coffee, be super respectful to everyone. Traveling in large groups, that's intimidating to people. If you have 10 guys just mobbing around the apartment complex, so large groups.
I thought they said they weren't meant to be in the office.
Yeah, right, not supposed to be in the office at all, so, yeah. But it's frustrating. I think that they're completely over dramatic. I think they're making a bunch of money, but they're already trying to say that people aren't re-signing their lease because of us being here. So there's not a whole lot. I mean, I think, to be honest, guys, I think you guys are doing a great job. I thought we'd have more problems than we're already having. I don't want to be like come down on you guys too hard because you guys are all great kids. Love
So
all you guys.
like if we're going to the gym, like try to use the back door, don't go through the office. I know it's gonna suck, but put your AirPods in. Don't pump heaps of music. Keep your shirt on in the gym. Like, just
Here you go,
treat
Dan.
them like
You
old
have
people.
the audience here.
Oh, yes. Get a little bit.
I've already prepped them a little bit. I showed them the email and everything, but
This is what we need.
you can yell at them. I'm not good at that.